I'm finally live. Apologies for starting this late. Everything is just all over the place, and that is what is leading to. And I just now, my stand just broke, and I have a lot of these stands back home in Nigeria, and I just traveled, and today of all these, it broke. I think I have I came with two, if I'm not mistaken, but I will check and find out and see. It didn't break when it should have broken, that I would just easily replace. And as I was running late, I just decided, let me just go ahead and put this thing behind, and just put it behind something and go on. If you see, if it looks as if I don't know what I'm doing, I actually don't know what I'm doing. Everything is just so all over the place. So bear with me today. So please, ah, is it this one now that doesn't want to go down now? The what? Hey, every day. Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining. You are the first person to join in today. Oh, okay. Now we have more other people. Welcome, everyone. Please apologies for me starting late. Uh, Everything is just all over the place. Like I was saying earlier, if I look as if I don't know what I'm doing, I actually don't know what I'm doing because it's all over the place. And as I was just about to start this, my stand broke just now. And I have a lot of these stands back home in Nigeria. It didn't break where I could just easily replace it with another one. I was just in a hurry to set it up, and then it just broke. So I've just put this beside, just on top. I've just put the phone against something. Just let me just get this live done with today, and then we'll continue. Yesterday we had our book review, The Richest Man in Babylon. Remember, every Sunday we'll be reviewing The Richest Man in Babylon, taking one chapter after the other. And quite a number of you were around. And then there were quite some familiar faces that I didn't see. I was really looking forward to us all coming together and reading that book and reviewing the book. But it was quite interesting, the conversation that we all had. John, how are you? I might have to be raising this a little bit. You're more like Hausa Mama than Agbede sister. Of course, I'm Hausa. I was born and brought up in Kano State, so that makes me Hausa also. And my parents are from Agbede, so that also makes me Agbede. But anyway, thank you so much. At the end of the day, we are all citizens. I mean, watching from Enugu, Steve Amu, thank you so much for joining me. I think I need to raise this a bit. I'm having a bit of issue because as it is, as I was just about to start, my this thing went off. And for those of you that know, I just traveled, so I'm in a new place. There's, when you're trying to find your rhythm, and this is not gonna work. Okay, that's not gonna work. We'll manage this as it is today. I traveled to a new place, so normally for me personally, I walk within a certain kind of rhythm. I have things I do by this time. I have this. So everything is scheduled. So now I've done new travel. There's so many things to do, and I'm gonna travel out of here to another country in a few days time, and by next week I'm traveling to another country. So everything is just sort of like upside down for me. So please, apologies for a bit of my tardiness. And you just notice that I've not really start I didn't start this early the way I can see those who are watching from Abuja, those who are watching from Lagos. I see Simon from UK. I think I'm seeing Calabar. And that's really quite interesting. I'm seeing quite a number of places where, please, if you were part of yesterday's, okay, somebody is watching from New York City. I was just telling my daughter yesterday, I was like, the next time I'm in New York City, first place I'm gonna go to Carlos Bakery. Man, the last pastry I got from there was amazing. I'm like, I'm gonna go there. And I see someone watching from Canada. Let me try and go over here so that I will be able to see the I'll be able to see the names of those who are the comments that are coming in currently, because this is a bit low. I'm unable to see them the way I should. Okay, Douglas Osita. Thank you so much. Sir Ume watching from Canada. It's a pleasure. Nwakpo Raymond also watching from Canada. Thank you so much. And it's John that is actually watching from New York City. NS James, welcome. And how is Calabar? Simon, okay, Simon is from UK. Mercy Agera watching from Abuja. And I'm here beaming live from Aberdeen. Mercy, in a few weeks, I should be joining you back in that Abuja. Home is home. Dinosaur watching from Lagos. John, God bless you too. Nwokpo, thank you so much. Well done. And so, like I was saying, is there anyone that was part of yesterday's review that we did? Let's of the richest man from Babylon. Lorita is watching from Michigan, USA. Absolutely, Mercy. Home is home, and there's something about that Niger air of forget whatever they say. That Niger is something else. Oziekwe Wilfred, thank you so much for your kind words. Uh, please, is there anyone that was here yesterday when we did a book review of The Richest Man in Babylon? If you were, please go ahead and let us know what it is that you took out of yesterday. Ozegbe, like you just said now, let me tell you something. I've actually set up an Ovevekuve TV. So go and subscribe to Ovevekuve TV because now I'll be putting all those Ovevekuve Amebo that we are looking for. I'll be putting them there. So there is now an Ovevekuve TV. Let me go and look for the handle. It doesn't have any subscriber now, so you might be the first person to subscribe. Any one of you that do that, let me go and look for that handle and put it out here. It's quite funny you just said Ovevekuve. Because yes, so the matter every day, now they plenty. We they see them more and more and more. All the Ovevekuve matters that are there. Okay, yep, I've gotten it. So please subscribe to the new Ovevekuve TV. I've seen some mails that have come from some of you. Please, apologies if I've not answered those mails. It's been a few very busy week, and it's really been really busy. So I've not had time to really sit down and just put. No, why? Oh no. Oh, this one doesn't allow. Can I? Uh-oh. I was just typing at the message and then it just went off. Oh, apologies. I'm just trying to do 1 million things at the same time. I also come back to it. Please, I'm looking for those. Anyone who was here. Okay, no person you build them. Oh my goodness, that's so generous of you. Thank you so much. Now you want to give me more work, and somehow I'm like, have I even thought of going to website and all of that? But thank you so much for the generosity. I really do appreciate it, and I don't take it for granted. So I was trying to paste, and then the something went off. I'm trying to just put the link here. So we have a new channel of Vevekuve TV. Because sometimes my channel is a bit serious, and people are like, oh, okay, why? There are so many of the Vekuve matters that you end up laughing so much. It's crazy. And so, okay, I see what happened now. This one doesn't have. Yep, I think I have it now. Okay. Yes. Yep, pinned. So yeah, I have it there. That's the new channel there, the Ovevekuve TV, in there. So kindly go ahead. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be wonderful. Okay, I'm trying to get something from here and see. Okay. Like I said earlier, apologies, please. If a lot of things are just all over the place. I'm just trying to get myself together with the new travels and all of that. And sometimes something is missing somewhere. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, something is. Okay, anyway, I will come back to that. So I'm still asking, does that mean all the people that are here, nobody came in yesterday? Nobody was part of the book review? Idage, thank you so much. God bless you too. Hi, Helen. Hi, sis. Well done. Oziegbe. Okay, ma, she said, well done. Blessing from Lagos. Last giddy. And I think I've spoken Chukwemeka from yeah, you were available. Godfrey Jimo. Yes, you were. Now I'm saying you. Can you just write for us a little bit of how was yesterday? What did you think? How was it? And what are the things that you picked out from the discussion yesterday? Just go ahead while I just go around and look at what we're gonna have today. It's a bit all over the place. I'm so sorry. I'm usually more organized than this, but then hey, today has been a very hectic day. But I just said no, I need to do this, and let's just get this. So Godfrey, go ahead and tell us what is it? How was yesterday and all of that? And then let's see also whether we'll be able to get people to be interested uh, in joining, because the richest man in Babylon is actually the book that you need to put it in practice. It's not just the kind of book that, oh, you're just reading it and you're just moving on. And no, 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 it's the kind of book that as you're reading it, you're going to as you're reading it, you're going to be putting it to practice, and actually putting in the work. Let your money work for you. Fantastic. Yeah, that was part of the things that we talked about. Let your money work for you. Another thing also that we talked about is that do not procrastinate. Whatever you need to do, get onto it and get it on. I hear you, Aliyu Saidu. Will soon be getting onto that. Yes, last day before yesterday, the last lesson we did type of business that someone should do, and we put those things out. And then, now, I'm gonna look at something I'm going to look at entrepreneurship development skills, right? It's a topic that I talked about a long time ago, but I think it's very important, because if you're talking about business, what to do, how do we get extra income? Business is basically you looking at something to say, how can you make more money, right? And so that's why most times people go into business. And as you go into business, you're making this money. The next thing, of course, is how do you save the profit that you're making from the business, or the salaries you're earning, and also how do you invest and put it somewhere. Let's do business. Of course, it's designed to help us start a business or improve on an existing business with the aim of attaining financial independence. For me, whether you're working, whether you're doing business, the final thing that you should be thinking about is your financial independence. Financial independence is where the real key is, and that's where you've gotten somewhere. It's not about how much income you are making. You can be making 1 million naira every day. It doesn't make you financially independent. Yes, you're making 1 million naira every day you are earning. You are not financially independent. Income is not wealth. If those of you that were part of this program when we started and when we did financial independence, remember we did talk about wealth and we said income is not wealth. Wealth is how long you can stay without having to work or do anything and still be able to maintain your lifestyle. And so you can be 1 day wealthy, you can be 10 years wealthy, you can be financially independent when your passive income is enough to take care of your expenses forever. So because sometimes people always think that, oh, we've arrived, my salary is now 1 million every month or every day, I earn 10 million, my profit, my business is doing so well, I get 10 million naira or 20 million profit every month. You're not financially independent, you're not wealthy. That's your income. Your income is not well. And if there's anything that stops that business, anything that affects that business, and you're no longer making that money, everything will go. Then you go back to square zero. And that's why you see a lot of people, oh, this person is doing crypto now. Is any maybe $200,000 a month, and you see them, they are blowing the money anyhow, they are doing this, they are spending, they are not wealthy. They are not financially independent. Yes, they might have so much money that they're spending. They're just getting this money from what they're working for. If crypto is to collapse now, if whatever it is, forex or whatever it is to collapse right now, guess what will happen? They will fall back to zero. So those big boys and big girls that you were seeing driving the latest car, driving 2024 models, some of them are already placing order for 2025 models of cars, doing this thing, buying jewelry, Van Cleef, what do they call it, Birkin, Louis Vuitton, everything of theirs is this, is that. At the end of the day, before you know what's happening, there's no money and they come back to square zero. They come back, they have nothing. Some of them even become destitute because what happened was that all that money they were earning, they thought it was wealth. When something affected the source of that money coming, that was it. So financial independence, on the other hand, is when you now build your wealth. So you put it in something that whether you're working or you're not working, that money will continue to come in. Please try kindly go ahead and like, please. It helps to put this out for other people to be able, to see it. So go ahead and like this particular live. I don't know why most of us here have a problem with liking this video. People are listening, but when you tell them to like, it's almost like as if it's one big quarrel. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship development skills. This year, and guess what? I wrote this thing that I'm going to talk about right now. I wrote it in 2016. And 2016 to date is already how many years? 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Lord have mercy. That's 8 years ago. Oh my goodness. 8 years ago was when I wrote this particular topic, and I did it, and I shared it on my Twitter handle. When I used to teach, let's do this same class. I used to do it on Twitter before. And I said, it's another brand new year. Happy New Year to everyone. 2016 is here at long last, and we pray that God will give us our heart desires that will be favorable to us and the society at large. I always like to add this clause because sometimes our heart desire is not good for us. So let's leave it to God to choose what is best for us. But we know, but we know what our plans are now, and we know what our dreams are. If it's going to be good to us and the society, may God give it to us. Happy New Year once again. Wow. I can't believe I was writing this in 2016, 8 years ago. That's such a long time ago. Yeah, I started teaching Let's Do Business on Twitter in 2015. Yes. And then I was doing radio program where I was teaching Let's Do Business with Aisha in 2018. 2011 or 2012, I think. Yeah, so it's been a long time, but this is how life, this is how things fly, years fly away. If you don't do anything right now, as we are talking right now, and you listen to all of these things, and you go home and you still sleep and you still do nothing, 10 years will come round. 10 years is like tomorrow, if God say we are going to see it. It's when somebody is there that, oh, it's forever, you can't get there. But if we are all alive, 12, before you know what's happening, it's another 10 years. I always say to people, 2014, where were you? What were you doing? 10 years has passed. From 2014 till now, it's 10 years. So that's why if you sit down again and you are not doing anything, another 10 years will come and another 10 years will pass. And it will just keep going on, going on like that. Today we are discussing entrepreneurship development skills. So before you know what's happening, it just passes. And as I was doing this prayer, I just remember earlier today I saw a tweet that someone called Kiki, is it Kiki Lome? Kiki Showore, that's the name of the X handle. And she said, thank God for the prayers that were not answered. That some of those prayers, she looked back now, they were not even good for her. So that's why for me, I always put a caveat. May God choose that which is good for us and also good for mankind. Because you can have something that is good for you, but it's detrimental to other people. Why do you want to have such a thing? In 2016, when I wrote this, I called it, "This is the year of resolution." It's New Year, and people are having their New Year resolution. And I said, what's yours? Well, the topic for today is entrepreneurship development skills. I mean, I was saying at that time, I said 2015 has come and gone. You are still there. You are still where you were 2014. And if you don't take time, 2016 will come and go. And we will be in 2017. And you will still be where you were, not doing anything. Guess what? It is now 2024. Probably if you were not doing anything in 2016 or 2014, 2015, 2016, you probably are still not doing anything. You're still at that your job, being obedient employee. Just focus on doing your job and nothing else. Or you're still, so there's somebody out there who has been complaining, who has left school since 2013, has been looking for a job, hasn't really gotten a good job, is still complaining, but has really not done anything. It is now left for you to decide, like I wrote here. I said, we know, yes, jobs are difficult to get. Next it. Your parents don't have money to give you to start business. Next it. You've been begging your uncle, your auntie, your brother, your whatever to give you money to do business. They refuse to give you money to do business. Next it. You are tall, you are short, you are this, you are that. Next it. What are you going to do? Start something. There are always excuses that you can make. Okay, so Rahul Kumar, I'm 19 and still haven't received any success and always procrastinate. Let me just stop here a little bit to just answer Rahul's question and say that, Rahul, at this moment, don't be so focused on success. Don't be so focused on trying to see what is it that you're going to achieve. What you should be focused on is your effort. Just put in the effort, that's all that matters. And as you go on the effort, the results will take care of themselves. The results are, success is usually not in our control. And so what focusing on it is just wasting of time. Wake up in the morning and say, what is it that I'm supposed to do? Do it. Do what you have to do today so that you can do what you want to do tomorrow. If you don't do what you have to do today, you cannot do what you want to do tomorrow. So just focus on doing the things you need to do every day, one at a time. You're ticking them off. 18 says, what is your agenda? I think it will be more important for you to just focus on your agenda. Let everyone focus on his or her own agenda. And so, start something. Develop a skill that you can do and you can use it to do business. What course did you read in the university? Can it help you learn a trade? Some will say they read engineering and can't see themselves learning a trade. So, after 5 years of finishing school, has the engineering added money to your pocket? No. Do you know how much the mechanic in the workshop makes? So whatever it is, one of the things, when I wrote this thing about 8 years ago, there wasn't as much uh, either an knowledge of a lot of courses that people can do online. Today, I see people doing a lot of things on data, a lot of things on this tech, different things that they're doing. And it's really, it's really very important. It's really heartwarming. See, and you see somebody, sometimes people are like doctors, they read medicine, and they will come and do something on data. They will come and do something on technology. This whatever online, I don't even know as much of those things. But you see people are changing their careers, they're adding things in, they're learning things, so you also can do something. For example, you are someone who you read engineering. Why can't you go to the roadside, and learn that, being a mechanic? Do apprenticeship for maybe 2 3 years, so that you're able to add your theoretical degree, because most of the engineering that we read in Nigeria is actually theoretical. So you read mechanical engineering, fine. You done your theoretical engineering, you come on and you add it to the practical knowledge that you're learning by being a roadside mechanic. If you read something like electrical engineering, why don't you work with people who are doing electrical works, wiring and all of that in buildings and stuff like that? If you read civil engineering, why are you not going on to meet masons, people where they are building houses, and get something to do, and learn that trade from them, and then imagine what will happen when you combine that thing with your own degree. If you have anything, whatever it is. I remember I was in JS3, where my mom decided to go, and go and learn tailoring, for her to have a career, for her to have something, a skill that she could learn and work with. So at any time in your life, you could learn a skill. And I love how much these days people are going on to learn new skills. Some of them learn styling, learn fashion designing, learn baking, learn cooking. They're putting their degrees aside. It's not that the degree is not useful. The degree is useful because it's going to help you be bigger and better than someone who didn't go to school and is just a tailor. See Vicky James. I mean, I recently knew about her, and just see her design. See the amazing things she's doing with her design. That's for someone, that's a trade that someone is doing. People are making money from it. See people who are into see this lady who did the Guinness World Record. What's her name again? The chef that we had that broke the world record of the longest cooking. See the amazing things, that she also is doing with her food business that she's doing. So these are things that you can also do something. You can also learn something. Don't just stay in one place and say that, oh, this is all I'm going to be doing, and nothing else. Rahul Kumar is asking, what's your profession? Well, my profession, I'm a microbiologist. And so I'm a microbiologist by training, but by my profession, I'm a trader. And I decided I didn't wait to see, because I read microbiology, because I have masters in pharmaceutical microbiology, or because I started my PhD. I had to stay on with my PhD and finish it in 2007 when I started it and all of that. No, I've been doing trading. I've been buying and selling. I've been doing whatever it is business I can do. I've been doing distribution. I've been building houses and all of that. So whatever skill, whatever degree you've read, whatever education you have, you can always learn a trade. You can always learn something. And the easiest way to be successful in a business is actually learning the business, not just coming from nowhere and just jumping on a business and thinking that, oh, now you're just going to be successful in that business. After 5 years of finishing school, like I said earlier, has the engineering added any money to your pocket? Instead of you sitting down every day, you are begging friends, you're begging relatives, to give you money to make ends meet. When people see your call, they don't even want to pick your call and all of that. is to pick a exactly programming, like Master G is saying. As a Nigerian in US, my advice is to pick a programming skills and in Udemy. I mean, there are a lot of online courses that you could do. Programming are also some of things that people are doing very well. Thank you so much, Ify. Yeah, side hustle is a must. Don't just sit down like that. It is not your employer's duty to make you rich. It is what you do with what your employer pays you in your extra time that decide whether you're going to be rich or not, you're going to be wealthy or not. In the meantime, also, whatever side hustle you're doing, do it with integrity. Don't go and be using your employer's time, for your own business. That's not the way that it should go. Like mechanics, thousands, millions, they earn this amount. If only, most of the time is that most of the people who are artisans, who are market traders or whatever, some of them don't know how money works. They don't know how to manage money. They don't know how to make money work for them. And that's why every Sunday we review the book The Richest Man in Babylon. Yesterday we did it. By the grace of God, next week Sunday we are going to do chapter 2 of The Richest Man in Babylon. Please join us so that you understand how the science of money, basics of money, and how money is supposed to, work for you. As an educated person, you can bring in new ideas to the business. You can improve on that business. So when we talk about improving on an existing business, these are the things you can do. Go and learn a trade, acquire something, look for something you can do to take yourself to the next height. I wanted to say next level, but next level don't show Nigeria. There's no next level again. Take you to the next height and things like that. Somebody can say, what about those that read business administration? What can they learn? Everybody can learn something. Look out for what you can do. There are graduates now becoming truck drivers. Even if you're a driver, honestly, if there's any trade that if I don't have money, I want to start a trade and do it, or a particular job, I would pick truck driving. There's so much money in that thing, but most time people look down on it. I remember when Dangote was hiring graduates for assist, I was like, that's such a good thing. You make so much money. They make a lot of money. But most times the people don't know how to harness the wealth. So you see them, they are eating there, and most of them can be doing anyhow. So after a while, when they drive them from their work, they don't have any money. You can start, even if it's truck driving, be driving that truck. Nobody say you're going to be a driver forever. From driving that truck, you will save money. You will buy your own truck. By the time you are buying your own truck, you're also running your own truck. Before you know what's happening, you've now gone ahead to go and bring to start buying other trucks and giving other driver. Before you know what's happening, you have a fleet of trucks. You are a big person. That's how these businesses work, and you know more about it. No driver is coming to be telling you anything, because you too, you've plied that road. You know how it is. And most times, even in truck business, most of the people that succeed in transportation business are actually people who were doing it, who were drivers, and are now running their own. They succeed, but I'm not saying that there are other people who don't succeed, but they are the ones that usually, succeed more. And there's nothing shameful about it. Most people want white collar job. They feel that, oh, it's a shame for them to go and be driving a truck or doing one small business. There's no shame. The only shame should be in stealing. If you are stealing, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you are begging, if you are doing babiala every day, you are begging, you are coming online to be begging for money, you are sending messages to people, that's where shame is. You are ashamed of yourself. Go and learn something. There's nothing like learning a trade. Aisha Yesufu, I can put pure water on my head and go and hawk it. If situation ever carries me to a place where I need to hawk pure water, I will put pure water on my head, I will hawk it, and I will still have my big mouth, and I will ask you to buy. And as I'm doing it, I'll be thinking of how to start buying it in bulk, how to build that empire, how to carry it up. There's nothing to be ashamed of in doing an honest job. It's criminal jobs, no matter how much money they bring, that people should be ashamed of. If you're doing yahoo, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you're ripping people off, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you are defrauding people, you should be ashamed of yourself. On no condition should people be made to feel ashamed because they are doing honest work. There's dignity in labor, and we must never forget that. So this whole thing that some people think, oh, how can I come? I'm a graduate. I've already be a graduate. I'll go back and be driving truck, or I'll be selling food, or I'll be frying puff puff, or I'll be no. Drop that your graduate this thing. Go and get some honest job. It's way better than being online and begging or online. And then of course it's everything is all about what you want and what your dreams are. If it is left for you to sit up and do something and start something and go out there and look for skills you can learn to start a business. Is it food industry you want to learn a trading? There's something we call hobby business. Turn it into a business. What do you like doing? Do you like cooking? Turn it into a business. Start something. The fact is that a number of graduates we have coming out every year, and the job opportunities we have are only few, and only few people are going to be employed. So do something. Go and learn that. Go and learn how to cook. Yes, you love to cook. You get go and polish your Hilda Bassi. That was the name I was looking for that I forgot earlier. See what Hilda Bassi has done with food all over the world. The other day they were talking the world record because of Hilda Bassi. See the way everybody is going out for world record something something. So there are so many things that you can do. There's nowhere. I always say this thing. Every business is a potential billionaire maker. By the way, remember we have an Ovevekuve TV. Please go ahead and subscribe. I've pinned it there. The link to the channel. That's what we'll be talking about, our Ovevekuve matters. There are so many matters that are coming out of Nigeria. You know, sometimes I don't, on my other channel, my channel, it's a bit serious, you know, most times talking about governance, politics and all of that. And there are so many funny Ovevekuve matters that I always want to talk about, but I just say, let me not bug this place too much. So hey, we now have an Ovevekuve TV that will be putting all of this down there. So Hilda Bassi has done so well for herself. So there's no particular job, no matter how it is, that you yourself you cannot do something about it. For those of us in business, it's okay. So just there are, so and for most job you get, there's hardly enough to keep body and soul together. So most times people, even when you get the jobs don't pay. People are underemployed. Oh my goodness. Oziegbe Wilfred say already done that. You know what? You guys just give me a moment. Let me go and look for the device that has that of the Vancouver TV. Just hold on for me. Okay, apologies. I'm back. I just wanted to do a bit of amebo. That that's why I just quickly was, so let me do. Oh my goodness, yes, we have 5 subscribers. 5 people have subscribed to our Ovevekuve. Thank you so much to the 5 subscribers that have subscribed to our Ovevekuve TV. We're now going to hear the Ovevekuve gist and the Ovevekuve matter. Thank you so much. Aziz Adelakon, thank you so much for subscribing. Oziegwe Wilfred, thank you also for subscribing. For those of you who would like to subscribe, the link is there. Just go ahead and subscribe. Let's start this channel and see how it goes. So for, most times these jobs, if you see how much they pay in salary, I'm like, you know, the first time I realized that people who were working were not earning that much money. So there was a particular seminar I went to. In short, that my husband, he owes me, and now I've even forgotten this year. I'm gonna drag him again on this issue. So it was around 2007. We went to Dubai. There was this thing that people were doing. They would tell you this holiday. They brought us in, did seminar, holiday home. If you are traveling abroad, you can stay in their place. I can't even remember what they call that thing. Blah 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 blah. Me, I heard them, oh, they talk. I say, me, I'm not investing in anything. Anything that I cannot see and touch, me, no, they put my money. So when I came to Abuja to visit my husband. I think it was here. I came to visit my husband. We normally we come and do a holiday in Abuja with my husband. And then we now met, so they gave us a flyer, those kind of set of people where they say holiday home, come and do this, come and do that. My husband was like, okay, let's go. We went there, blah blah. My husband like, do now. I said, no, me, I know they do this kind of thing. I would rather go and buy. Like, he was like, do it now. You people, since you like traveling, when you travel abroad, you see, you go there. It's like you have. Long story short, I paid a deposit. I gave them a check, and I can't remember how much it was. Happy whether it was 2 point something million, maybe 3 million. I can't remember. It was the highest standard that I took. When it now came for the people for us to go on this holiday, I was like, I'll call them to say, okay, Umbo, they will give story. It's sure that thing was just big 419. It was scam, it was fraud, it was fraudulent. And so at that seminar, there was somebody, so they were asking people, so they asked someone, they were like, oh, what is his ideal like salary? And I was expecting the guy was going to mention one big money, and he said 200,000. I looked at him, I said 200,000 K. What are you doing with 200,000? And you see the man, the man wears suit, big man, the one you call big man. I'm like, the person that is selling crayfish beside me in the market, he makes more than 200,000 a month. You are telling me that it's 200,000. That was the day I realized that, wow, that people that it's just that, how do I put it? It's just that the glamour, there's a lot of glamour attached to people who are working and all of that in this big company. They call them managers and all of that. And they're always looking down on us as traders. But most times there's really not much money there. The man or woman selling crayfish in the market might be earning more than the manager, but it's just that the prestige attached to the manager is quite high, with the tie and air conditioned office and being called sir. Well, meanwhile, it's the sir is not in the pocket, it's not feeling that. So not only graduates, anyone can learn a trade. If you are sitting down at home doing nothing and do not have money to start a business, you can pick up a skill. So a skill is one way. Yes, you don't have money to start a business, you're just go and start learning a trade. Go and start. While you're doing that today, go waka, come look for somewhere near your house. Even if you be trekking there, before you know what's happening, you're learning, you'll be getting small pay that come from it, and then as you go on, you'll be able to start something, from somewhere. And I talked about, when my mom started learning tailoring. I think she already had 6 children when she went to go and learn that. I was in GS3. I'm her first child. I was in GS3 when she went to go and learn that tailoring. So some think it's demeaning to learn a trade or skill, but it's better than being a nuisance to your family and friends. Like I've said, the more difficult it was for you to get riches, the richer your story will be. The more pages they will fill when they are writing your biography. So it does not matter where you are right now. It's high time you begin to look at what you can do and do it. And like I said in 2016, it's a new year. Go and do it. And then, hey, now it's 2024. Go and start something. Stop doing online begging. Stop begging people. Stop calling. Do something. Find that dignity in labor. Instead of doing nothing and waiting for jobs that are non-existent, you should look for ways to learn and develop a skill and turn that skill into business. And so basically, that's what we are. So I'll just stop here a little bit and just go on and check the comments. I see someone said, you speak Esako clearly. Absolutely, I'm an Esako woman. Izo Thomas also. Are you from Esako, Iloya, Charles? Definitely. Please kindly go ahead and also subscribe to our Ovevekuve TV. And Ovevekuve is an Esako expression, denoting when water don't pass Gary. It could be used in like a joyous expression, usually used for something that is extraordinary, whether for good, for bad, or anything, but something that is something like surprising. It's an exclamation. It's such like a phrase that is used. They'll say, Ovevekuve. Hey, on them all vege. So coming back, let me just go in now and check our comments. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Ah, okay, Moses is asking how do one subscribe? So you can either search for it, the handle is at Ovevekuve, but I also put the link. The link is there. I pinned it, but it seems as if sometimes some people don't see the pinned link. I've also pinned I pinned it there. So you see the pinned link there where you have my name, the comment that I made there. So that's it. It says please subscribe. Okay. It says please subscribe. Just hold on a bit. Someone is around. I need to open. I need to open. Hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah. What favor? Aliyah, I'm not your alarm. You have alarm. Go and use your alarm. It's not me that will be waking you up tomorrow. Can you imagine this girl? So when I was not around, who was waking you up? Welcome. You look beautiful. Yes, I'm live. You know. Love you. Love you. You want to sleep now?
No, I'm not sleeping. What time is it?
Oh, yeah, say hi to my. Say hi.
Hi.
They can't see you. Anyway, she doesn't like the camera, so apologies for that. That was my daughter, coming back from school. They had some of our friends had their graduation today, and so of course they are all excited about that. So if you go to the pinned message, okay, it's not opening. That's what you're saying. Okay, let me see what I can do. Let me go back and okay, what I'm gonna do now. Okay. So I'm gonna put another one in there. So I don't know why it does that. So find below. So check it now and see. I've just put another one there. And so you should be able to get onto it now. I'm also trying to put it elsewhere so that it will be there. Okay. So I'm just trying to get the comments. Sunday Ezechi says I can't get it. Yeah, so I've just put it again. So you see it up. That's the comment that I can't get it too. Why is everybody saying they can't get it? Okay, on your this thing you can just this is the handle. So let me put the handle. Hopefully, if you use the handle, just the way we spell Ovevekuve at Ovevekuve, that's the handle. Maybe if you search the handle, that's also going to come up. So I don't know why it's not opening, honestly. So now this is and I've had that complaint. Many people have made that complaint a lot, say they try to it's not opening. So I don't know why that is happening. But anyway, let me go back to the matter that we are discussing. Ovevekuve TV is not the primary discussion today. Thank you so much, Fidel. I really appreciate your kind words. The young shall grow transport in Nigeria was a driver, so you're very right. It takes focus. Yeah, Simon, a lot of people, and most times, like I said earlier on, it's people who are actually drivers and all of that that really, are able to make it more easily because they know the everything, even the stories you are going to be telling them, they know those stories. And I'm saying this as someone who has done transportation business also. Um, Okay, thank you so much. Chibebe says, please thumbs up for the video, guys. Instead of posting pictures on social media. Please, my young Nigeria, spend time on investing and stocks. Absolutely, it's very important. Rahul Kumar say, I'm doing law and also want to do MBA to learn trading and stuff. Fantastic. You have something that you're doing already, Rahul Kumar, who says he's 19, just 19, and he's already thinking about, oh, he's procrastinating and not being successful. Yeah, organize your time, forget about the success now, just focus on what you are doing, focus on your effort, your activity. What are the things you're supposed to do? Just keep doing them. And it's really great. You're doing law. I did law after I turned, how old was I when I went to do LLB? I think I did LLB in 2019. And so this is that's like 5 years. I was like 45, 46 when I went back to school, and I did LLB, and I'm currently also doing BSc economics, and these are for me to be able to have understanding more. So it's just keep going. At 46, I just finished law in 2021, and then you're 18, you're doing that. So there's so much. You're doing great, you're doing amazing. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, because another thing is that most especially with the younger generation, our children and all of that, they're putting so much pressure on themselves. One of the things I keep saying to my children, I say, you're not running anybody's race, you're not in a hurry to do anything. Just be yourself. Don't try to compete with anybody. You are in this world, you have your own race, do it, and just focus on it. And I just sometimes, especially with my son who is dyslexic, he's like, oh, his mates are doing this, his mates are achieving that. Like, you're not your mate, you're you have your own life, you have your own race. The only thing that I ask my children of is that they should put in the effort. As long as they put in the effort, I'm good. I'm not one who is focused on whether you pass or you fail this. No. What effort did you put in? Is it an A star effort? Then that's good enough for me. Even if the result comes out as an F instead of an A, I will focus on the A star effort you get, and then I'll say to you, learn from whatever mistake that was and go on from that. If you put in an F effort and you get A star in that, I won't be happy with you, and I will tell you, you didn't do enough, you didn't push yourself, you didn't put in the effort that you're supposed to put in. So please, 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 especially with the younger generation, don't focus because every people are putting things online. I can tell you there are a lot of people who put things online that are not factual, and even if they are factual, that's not your life. Focus on your life and just keep doing what it is that you need that you need to do. Enoja said, Maha, I wish I can be permitted to meet you one on one. Yeah, just shoot me. Yeah, Hilda Basi. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Wilfred, for that. So do me an email, the way I spell my name at gmail.com, and let's see how we go from there. I think I've caught up with the messages, the messages that we have. Yeah, it wasn't opening. I just want to. Okay, Tomiwa, have you? Miss Cherry Coco, where have you been? I really missed you yesterday, you and Bayo. I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy. The people that help me on this channel to keep things flowing. But hey, it's good to see you. Hope all is okay. Yes, okay, Miss Cherry Coco says say you have to click and hold down on the link 2 times. Okay, so you see, every day we learn, every day is an opportunity to learn. And then, yes, if you search Ovevekuve at the name of the channel is Ovevekuve TV, and then the handle is at Ovevekuve. So that's Ovevekuve. And Leonard, hello and welcome. So you could just also do it. It's not coming up, please. I should just subscribe. Oh my goodness, Frank God said he just subscribed. So thank you so much for that. We're going to be putting, oh yes, we have 12 subscribers already. That's awesome. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. Thank you so much. All the Ovevekuve matter will be coming up there. So Miss Sherry Coco said, all right, people, click and hold down on the link. It will pop up again. Click and hold down. It will take you to the channel. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Sometimes this thing, one doesn't even know how they work. So let me go back. So I think I've covered a bit of the things that, just checking the comment section. Please, if you have questions, if you have any comment, if you have any contribution, please go ahead and just put it out there. Today we're talking about just, getting that skill instead of just waiting. And we're talking about entrepreneurship development skills. What are the things that you can learn? Yes, you don't have that job. Yes, you'll be looking for that job. You don't have money to start business. What can you learn to improve yourself? And then from there, you go on to do business. There are a lot of things that people are learning: programming, lots of data things, lot of technology, online, whole lot of things, online business, online things. Go ahead and pick something and learn it and do it. As Simon said, we follow you wherever you go as Mama Obedient. Aisha, thank you so much for your kind word. I don't take that for granted at all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Already Ovebekuve has 13 subscribers, and that's amazing and wonderful. Thank you so much. So we're still talking about entrepreneurship, development skills that you can also go and learn a trade, learn something, and then turn it up and turn it into a business. Don't just wait and do nothing. Look for something that you like to do. Go and learn it and be better at it. Even if you know how to do it, just go and polish your skills. Go and, because you can learn how to do something, but you don't know how to turn it into business. And that's why I love what Hilda Bassi is doing. She has a lot of courses that she's doing. She's teaching people, and they are online courses about different kind of food, how you will cook them, and beyond just how you will cook this food, how you can turn them into businesses, how you can use them as online content creation. I mean, like, there are a lot of channels. Most of a good number of the channels that have a lot of subscribers, you see some of them millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, are usually, food channels. People just want to watch these things. And even though most of them I not even, sometimes I do watch them. I know that I've never, have I even tried. Okay, yeah, there are some food that I've tried from those that are, especially, oh gosh, what's her name? Oh Lord have mercy, I just forgot. And sometimes that's my problem with name. I have issues with remembering names. But there's this content, food content, this thing on YouTube. Sisi Yemi, yes, that's the name. Sisi Yemi. I've done some of her recipes. Sometimes I just sit down, I'll be watching them. The Ife's Kitchen, there are so many of them. They have so many, because people want light content. Their life is too that hard for you to not be hearing sad news and heavy news like the one, like I do. If you're coming to my channel, it's serious news. There's no this thing inside there. But what she does, Hidabasi, she will teach you all of this, how to, if you want to be a content creator who is doing food, who is doing different recipes, she gives you guides on that. If you want to do like business, you want to start doing restaurant or selling, or even you can sell from home, you can now start, cooking, and people are ordering. So there are different methods that you can learn, that you can do. So these are some of the things that you also can do. Like I said earlier, it's not your employer's duty to make you rich. It is what you do with what you are paid in your extra time that will determine that. Yes. You can't sit down and be spending your money anyhow, eating up your money before you earn it, and then you say that, oh, you want to also be rich. God is a just God. He will give to the people who are working towards their money, wealth. He will give it to them. You that you are sitting down there waiting for God to just drop the money on your lap, you will be there waiting, because God will not do for us what he has given us the capacity for us to do, for ourselves. There is so much to be made from entrepreneurship, and thank God today you see a lot of young people who are coming out of school creating jobs rather than waiting for jobs to be created for them. And I see this whole online marketing, online trading, content creation. It's a huge thing that can be harnessed and developed, instead of denigrating and talking down on the youth who are doing this. Is to find a way and make it better for them, and also for them to be able to also use that to build financial independence. Because in as much as you're making money from there, if you really are not utilizing it and putting it to use, then it's going to be just like that. Yes, Miss Sherry Coco. Yes, Sisi Yemi. Yeah, her handle is always, a lot of people. She has helped a lot of people's lives. Honestly, there are a lot of recipes that I've picked up from that handle, and I cook. And sometimes even my chef, I will see certain recipes. I'll just forward it to him. I'm like, oh God, see this one. Oh, better come and prepare this one for us, and get it. For me, personally, I really wanted to work, and I understand that I badly wanted to work early in life, because that's the way we were brought up. We were brought up that if you leave school, you get a job. And so if you don't get a job, it's almost as if you failed. But if I look back on my life now, God forbid, I will not want to work for anyone. I will not want to do any of that. So, but one of the things I tell people is that, look, to go to school, get an education, get a job, and retire to pension, that something died with industrial age. It's no longer like that. Your employer will not be, pension will not do anything for you. This is the information age. And sure, we've even passed the information age, we've entered the machine age. And it is not how bad, it's not about how what you know, it is how about how fast you can learn, unlearn, relearn, and whatever. So those things are very important. Business is difficult, no doubt about it. And getting a job is easier if you're able to get one, and then you put in your time. At the end of the month, somebody is thinking about how to pay your salary, and they pay your salary. But when you're doing business, you be the one thinking of how to pay other people's salary. You're thinking of how to run the whole establishment and all of that, and also thinking about what you will get. So it's quite difficult. But the thing is that, yes, there are lots of failure, but if you persevere and keep doing it, at the end of the day, the reward is much, much better than when you as an employee. Because the more effort you put in your business, the more reward you get. But as an employee, you can be putting in much effort, but you're not getting in much result. Hey, when I wrote this thing, it was 2016. I wrote this particular uh, this particular, what do I call it now, session that we've done today. I wrote it in 2016. That was the first time I presented this topic. 2016. It's already 8 years, and this is mid 2024. I wrote it in January 2026. And if you don't do anything again before you know what's happening, it will be 2030. I will still be the same story. So get up and do something. Don't hold yourself down. Don't, keep going, and just learn. You will make mistakes, you will fail sometimes. It's okay to fail. I always tell people it's okay to fail. We vilify failure so much. Everybody wants to succeed. It's okay to fail. When you fail, you stand up, you learn from your failure, and you continue going. Peter Idogeni, yes, this is my new channel. It's called Oveve Kuve TV, at Oveve Kuve. Fidel Ofo, yes, I come online every day. I do about an hour, and then on Sunday we do a book review. Yesterday we did a book review. Currently we are reviewing The Richest Man in Babylon. We just started with our first chapter yesterday. Next week Sunday, we're going to be doing the second chapter. So on Sunday, this coming Sunday, we'll be doing the second chapter of The Richest Man in Babylon. If you've not read that book, please go ahead and pick up that book and read it. And it's a book that really talks about money, and breaks it down, the principles of money, how it works, and how you can get money working for you. So at 9 p.m. on a daily basis. I come online for an hour or two, mostly an hour, and just we have this conversation. We just talk about business. And I'm also looking forward to bringing in facilitators that will be teaching us maybe on Saturdays. Any day that I'm unable to come online, if I'm like traveling or anything, I will let you know beforehand that I will not be able to come online on that day. So yes, glad to be on this platform with our super challenge. Thank you so much, Kay. Next, it's a pleasure. And please remember, I have another channel that I've just put out. I just created. It's called Ovevekuve TV, and it would be great to have you. Please kindly go and subscribe. It's pinned. I've pinned the link to it. According to Miss Sherry Coco, she said you need to click on it and hold it twice before it takes you to the channel for you to then be able to subscribe. Currently we have 13 subscribers, and so thank you so much for everyone. So yes, please, what is okay? Kenzie Mux, thank you. Oh, Kenzie is watching from Dubai. Yes, if you, oh yes, it was Sisi Yemi that I was thinking of. I mean, Sisi Yemi has been saving lives since 1900. Even the people that don't know how to cook, especially people that are in that jackpot, that don't know how to cook, most especially men who are in Nigeria. When they are in Nigeria, they will fold their hands. They have their sisters cooking for them, or their wives, or their whatever mothers or their cousins cooking for them. Then they now jackpot and they have nobody cooking for them. CCME has really saved that, because a lot of people just follow her recipe, and her recipes are very easy to learn. She just puts it one after the other. If you just follow the sequence, come on, you just be bringing out dishes. So yes, it's 9 p.m. This happens 9 p.m. Nigerian time or West African time, which is the same thing as GMT plus 1. So 9 p.m. every day. Please come along and let's have a discussion on business. Please don't forget, anybody that you're doing business with here is at your own risk. I don't know anybody, nobody knows me. I don't stand for as guarantor for anyone. At the same time, I don't collect anybody's money to do business for the person. I don't get anything from people to whether I'm doing a business for them to bring their money for. No, I don't do any of those things. The only thing I do is I just share with you. I don't even teach. I share with you the principles of business that I've done, that I've come across. Some of them I've read in my 24 years of doing business for myself, and over 40 years of being in the business of environment, learning and participating in it. I started going to shop at the age of 9, and opening shop for my parents before they come in. Every Saturday I was the one that would go to shop and open that shop and stuff like that. So all throughout my years I've always been in the business environment, but it was in 2000 that I actually started doing business for myself, that I became the business owner. So these are just the experiences that I share. It's not that I have an expertise on anything. So please, I just need to give that caveat. So yeah, we meet 9 p.m. Nigeria time, West African time. So, and if you've not subscribed, oh Florence, thank you, Florence Iche, thank you so much. That's really amazing, and I seriously appreciate that. Thank you guys, thank you so much, everyone, for all of that. Yes, we have 15 subscribers now. So yes, absolutely, it has come on. So we'll continue this. I can't see any question. I'm trying to see. Aisha, is in this country doing business is not easy because of bad. Yes, I totally agree with you. Always doing business is not easy. It's really difficult. But hey, even living in Nigeria is not easy. So we must find one thing or the other. But for anybody that is starting business, I would say to you, if you are not on ground to run your business, please don't do it. If you are, especially those who are abroad that are always thinking of, oh, they want to do business, so please do business where you are. Even if you can't do the day-to-day business, go and buy houses, go and buy lands, put down payment for rental properties, put in ten ants. There are always people looking for houses to rent even in the abroad. Don't bring your money and say you are bringing your money down to Nigeria. You have a cousin, you have a brother, you have a mother, you have a father, you opening that business. Omo, you are opening that business for people. I no send you. Where you are, open your business. This romanticization of in Nigeria where I came from, drop it. Don't let your money be scratching your hand. If you don't have anything, go and do down payment on a house, a rental property, whether it's house or shop or even student accommodation. When you do that down payment, for those of you that your places they do that down payment, you get in ten ant, do the house well. Either you are doing Airbnb or any of those ones, or you're doing for for people to rent or students to rent. When you get in your tenants, the money that you'll be paying should be enough for you to pay the mortgage, for you to pay all the other expenses, like you people in US that are doing homeowners and co. For those of you in UK that are doing council tax and all of that, you pay all the expenses, and then you will have something that you keep. That in itself is a business. As you get that, when you get to a place you've paid, you now have another money, go and make another down payment. Go and make another down payment on another house. In short, you can put down that you want to be having 2 3 houses every year from now to the next 10 years. If you are not, your this thing is not, you can say okay, you want to be having one house from now to the next 5 years, and then as it goes on you are increasing it. That is also a business. Most times people will be sending money home, other people will be eating it. I don't know, me, I will not advise. But then at the same time also is to say to everyone, you can start business. For those of us who are on ground, no matter how bad it is, we cannot just fold our hands. We must ensure that we are doing something. So start that business, but start it small. Start it small, think big. And if you are doing business, please, the first thing you should think about is protecting your money. Don't be carried away with big profit. Any business they are telling you that if you put 100,000 you will make 300,000 in 3 months, run. It's not business, it's it's 419. Any business they are telling you if you put 100,000 every month you'll be making 150,000 or you'll be making 50,000, run. It is not business, it is it is 419, it is fraud. Business doesn't work like that. Business is little by little you are earning. Me, that's the kind of business I have not done. Business where I hammer though, I know the hammer for business. Now tenkele money I dey save am. If you see me save, I sabi save like no man's business. I'll be saving. When the money don reach some money, I'll go buy land, I go build house. That's what I do. So please, there are also a lot of businesses you can do. Like I always say to people, real estate is also the business, because though many people always don't see it that way. For them, they always think that, oh, it's unless and until they make big money that it's now, that it's now that it's business. So that's it. Mr. Please, I need your contact. I live and work in FCT. Yeah, my email address is uh just the way I spell my name. If you check the title, Aisha Yesufu at gmail.com. That's it. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing. For those of you who are just joining, I have a new channel called Ovevekuve TV, and so yep, it's pinned there. I've pinned it. If you check the pin message, that's the link to the channel. You can click on it twice for it to take you to the channel. If you'd like to subscribe, that will really be great, and that will really be fantastic. So let me Johnson said, Johnson is your what kind of business do you suggest, ma? I think a few days ago we took on that topic, and that was on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday That was the topic we did. What kind of business should people invest? I can't. Every business is a potential billionaire maker. Every business will make you money, and every business you can fail at it. There is no business that you cannot lose everything, and there's no business that cannot make you a billionaire or a millionaire or a billionaire. So it all depends on you. But I always talk about certain areas that people should look at. For the first thing that you do is that you fulfill a need. Look around you, look around your environment, look around your society. What is the problem that is there, that if you solve that problem, people will be willing to pay for the solved problem, and then you can be making money. So that's something that you can look at. So fulfill a need. Maybe the place you are living in, there's no school, and there are a lot of families. You can start a school. Maybe the place you are living in, there's no place where they can buy petrol. People have to drive far to buy petrol. That's a business. That's fulfilling a need. Maybe there's a need for dry cleaning. Maybe there's a need for where people can be buying food. Maybe there's a need for supermarket. All of these things are fulfilling a need. So that's the first thing you check. Your environment, what problem can you solve? And in the process of solving that problem, you're making money. That's one. Then the next thing is, do you have a hobby business? Do you have something you like to do? Do you like to cook? Do you like to do fashion? Do you like to do, what is it that you like to do, and can you turn it into a business? Then that's second. The third one, of course, is, you see ideas, transferring business ideas from one place to another. Have you seen a business idea in another place while you're traveling? Anytime you're traveling, whether abroad, whether to other town, whether to other state, keep your eyes, keep looking at the different businesses, keep looking at what people are doing, and is there anyone that you can bring to where you are and you'll be able to make money from it? And that's the third one. And then the fourth one is, improving on an existing business. What business is there that if you improve on it, you then will be able to make money? For example, tailors that people are fighting with them, they don't sew clothes. Can you start a tailoring business where people don't have to wait for their clothing to be done? You will collect it, you will take it back to them. You see people where they are doing this meshai, even egg, what's it, ewa going, or ewa god, there's a way they call that bean something. There was something, it's usually done in the local way. There was a lady who, that was the business she was doing. I mean, that's improving on an existing business. Even all of this mesuya or whatever, people have improved. That's why you see Yahuza Suya has improved on an existing business. He used to do that business in a place called PR. In short, it was even my brothers that were telling me that Suya, they used to come out to our shop to buy kuli when we were in Kano, when they started from there. So there are so many things that you can do, and then you keep it going. Malik Shabazz said, I need you to cook and clean for me, Fatima. Well, I don't know who Fatima is. Fatima is definitely not on this call right now, Malik. So you go meet your Fatima. And if she, the one that feels like she wants to cook for someone like you, well, all the best to both of you. Simon, you are just born honest like our president. Thanks so much, Aisha. Thank you so much, Simon, for the kind word. Olayele, Omo, you late today. Oh, good evening and welcome. And by the way, we have a new channel. It's called Ovevekuve channel. I've just opened a new channel where I'll be putting in my Ovevekuve videos, and right now we have 17 subscribers. Yes, it's there. I've put in the link that it's pinned there. So go ahead and please kindly subscribe, and let's start our Ovevekuve. And okay, Surya, I think it's writing in Indian this thing. Okay, I don't know what. I've just K next. Thank you so much. Well done. Thank you so much, everyone. So I think at this moment we would be rounding up. There are no questions coming in, and today's topic, of course, was entrepreneurship development skills. Don't just sit down and do nothing. Go and learn a trade. Start something. Put something out there, and then let's get it going. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much for being part of this. Vancouver is always interesting to watch. Yes, so that was why I decided to create a whole YouTube channel of Vancouver. But not about Shehu. How can you assist me? I save a lot purpose, but end nothing. Well, yes. So if so, what you do? Let's continue meeting on Sundays. Keep coming here. We've done a bit of topic. Let's meet on Sunday when we're reviewing the book Richest Man in Babylon. I would want you to go, Abbas, I would want you to go and buy that book, The Richest Man in Babylon, and read it and see. The reason why you will save and you're not seeing anything for it is because you don't have plans for your money. You didn't make plans for your money. You, even before you start saving, you must have plans for your money. It's not just to say, oh, I'm saving. What are you saving for? You must sit down and say, I want to buy this, I want to do this, I want to do that. Go and find out how much is it to do it. Then you start saving towards it. So when you are saving towards something, you will not be eating that money anyhow. People cannot be coming and telling you, oh, please, sorry, borrow me this money, we need this, we need that. And yet you just be doing Father Christmas. You cannot help the rich, the poor, by being poor yourself. And if you're trying to attain financial independence and people are coming to be collecting money from you, it's as if you're trying to climb a tree and they are pulling you down. None of you will ever get up. But if you just leave them up and you are able to climb that tree, when you're on top of the tree, you are balanced, you can put your hand down and lift them up also to be on that tree. So I think part of the problem is that you are saving money without any plan for your money. You are not saving towards something. So you must be saving towards something. And as soon as and you are not using that money for anything other than what you are saving for, and when that thing comes, you acquire that thing. So just don't save anymore. Go out to your place of work, your area where you live and all of that. Go and meet people who are selling land. Go around with them and say, I want to buy a land, how much is it? You don't need to have money. One of the mistakes that people make is that they set goals based on their present reality. One of these days we're going to discuss goal setting. You don't set goals based on your present reality. You go ahead and set goals as you, it might even look impossible, just put it there and then you go for it. So sometimes people are afraid. If they said that, if I tell you now, go and price a house, you say, no, I don't have money. Do they know you don't have money? They don't know. There are certain lies you can tell yourself. I think maybe tomorrow I'm going to take on the subject mindset. Let's talk about mindset tomorrow. That will be our topic. We're still going to come back to business and continue those stuff, but tomorrow we're going to be talking about mindset. And so sometimes you have to lie to your brain. Your mind doesn't understand. It doesn't know the difference between a lie and the truth. And so go out and go and look for where they are selling house that you see. Go and price it. And so when you price it, you now know how much, or you price that land, you now know how much is it. Then you start saving towards it. So when you're saving towards it, you're saving with a purpose. You will not just be spending the money anyhow. But when you're saving without a purpose, guess what would happen? That money is going to just go away. So that's about it. I'm trying to see. God bless you, Mama. You're really exposing our greedy. Give it up. Thank you so much, James. Well done. Peter, why have not responded to it? Probably because I've not seen them. Yep. I think Peter Idogeni says Aisha Yesufu. Well, the name is even Yesufu. So if you are sending messages with Yesufu, you definitely, it's not me you are talking to. It's Yesufu. Why haven't I responded to all messages I've written to you? Well, I probably haven't seen your messages, and that's why I've not responded. And by the way, as you're writing to me, 1,000, I wanted to say a million. I said, okay, no, that's too much. 1,000, or let's say 100 others are also writing those messages. So it doesn't get. And if you're using my WhatsApp, forget about it. I'm not even going to see that message. Unless I'm standing, I'm holding the WhatsApp message, I can't say it. Onwuza said, can politics be discussed here? No, this is more about business and all of that. We can also always discuss politics on my other on my channel. Maybe if I do a video, comment and all of that. But this is more of business, because one of the things is that, like we saw in the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, if we want a wealthy nation, we have to ensure that individuals are equally wealthy. So we're talking about business here and all of that, and how we can all improve ourselves. What can we do amongst ourselves to help ourselves before going on and thinking about politics, governance, and all of that. So, yep, this is what this one is. Okay, so I think we've come to good morning to you. Okay, Umar Edicha said, I would like to know about shares. Well, we'll make that a topic for another day, but just to say to you, when you're doing shares, you have to think about which part of shares do you want to be part of. Do you want it for capital gain, or do you want it for cash inflow, or do you want to be a speculator? So these are the three areas where you will speculators, those are who buy in the morning, but it's still part of capital gain. Capital gain means you buy it, the share increase, and then you know you sell it off, you take the difference. Cash inflow, you're just buying shares for the dividends and their appreciation as a means of investment. For a lot of people, that's the part I will advise, not this one of, oh, I'll buy if it goes up and sell it comes down. That most times people end up losing a lot of money there. So when you want to do shares, ensure you're looking into the company you want to buy in. What kind of company is it? How well are they doing? How well is their product doing? And so when you buy in there, you hold it for the long run and just take it on as it goes. Then there are people who are speculators, of course. Sometimes they can even buy there's one particular one that I know, they buy and then they're waiting for the price to drop. Okay, they can sell to someone at a high price, but that one is a bit of more sophisticated. Like the brokers are the ones who do that. You buy you sell to someone at a high price at so share, but you not really transfer. You're waiting for the prices to crash. When the prices crash, they then sell and they don't buy and give it to that particular person. But we'll talk a little bit more on that in one of these days as we go on. But tomorrow we're going to be talking about mindset, and hopefully also by the time we start bringing in facilitators, we're going to bring in someone who is an expert in shares, and that person can be able to teach us more and share their experiences with me. I'm just sharing my experiences because I did shares uh, around 2000, between 2005 and 2007. 2007, when I built my first house, it was the balance from some shares I bought first bank shares, and they were over subscribed, so they returned some of our monies to us, and it was that one that I used and started building a house. But anyway, these are all discussions that will continue to talk. Thank you so much. Yeah, Oziegbe Wilfred. No, no politics here. We're just trying to see how we can share the knowledge that we have and make our lives better, and what we can do within the environment. But I'm going to end today's discussion by saying to every one of us that the more problems there are, the more opportunity there are. So even with the problems in Nigeria, there are lots of opportunity. The problems themselves are also opportunity, that if you are able to solve those problems, and then you can earn money from solving the problem. So don't always look at it from that negative, but look at it in how can you solve a problem, and what can you do to help the situation of that. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. God bless you all. And if you've not subscribed to Ovevekuve TV, kindly subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.